You need a massive email list.
You want to create a fan base for your product or service who you can sell to time and again, right?
So how about a solution to creating an email list without spending a dime on paid advertising? Sound good?
The solution you're looking for to improve your current lead generation efforts is to create a lead magnet that attracts, converts, and leads prospects to the next stage of your sales process. We'll show you 9 simple steps right after this.
If this is your first visit to our channel, we're so glad you stopped by. My name is Dana, and this is my husband, David. We founded davidanddana.com to empower the online marketing solopreneur with strategies to achieve positive cash flow and liberating profit. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, share this video with others who would benefit, and ring the bell to be notified when we release future videos.
In our earlier training video, How to Create a Lead Magnet to Entice and Serve Your Audience, you can learn in detail what a lead magnet is and our 8 criteria for an effective lead magnet. We also suggest you download our solution framework to refer to as you follow these 9 steps to create an irresistible lead magnet. You'll see a link in the description of this video.
Well, let's dive into the 9 simple steps we promised. Step number 1, decide who you are creating an irresistible lead magnet for. Who you are crafting your lead magnet for? This may seem like a no-brainer step if you've already breezed through it. However, it's also one of the most crucial to be clear on. You can never revisit your who question too often to make sure you're still relevant to them. When you imagine the who for your lead magnet, try to envision one specific, ideal person. The more specific, the better in terms of creating a truly irresistible lead magnet. And that's the goal, isn't it?
Step 2 is to define what problem your lead magnet will solve for that person. When you're developing a lead magnet, you want to make sure it solves a problem. Otherwise, why would someone want it? Write down 3 to 5 specific problems the person you identified in step 1 faces. And that list will become gold as you'll use it for so many different marketing tasks. For this purpose, pick one of those problems. For example, for online marketers, getting leads is one specific problem.
Step 3, choose the lead magnet type. There are all sorts of ways you can exchange value with a lead magnet. Figure out the best way to deliver the solution to the problem chosen in step 2. Here's a list of some of the most enticing, irresistible lead magnets you can create to help you decide which is appropriate. A case study. People like to read medical and scientific proof. A cheat sheet. People like shortcuts and to feel like they have an edge. An action plan. People can get stuck and need concrete instructions. A checklist. People like information in an organized fashion. A training video. People are looking to be informed, so show them how to do something. A resource guide. People like information summarized in one place. A template. People like to visualize how things work and have an outline for success. A toolkit. People like to have tools to make their life easier. Well, these are just a few examples, but don't let that limit you. For example, if you're in the health and wellness niche and your prospect's problem is knowing what to cook after a long day of work, you might create a 30-day menu planner complete with recipes and a grocery list as your lead magnet.
Now, step 4, answer the question, what is your lead magnet's big promise? You already know what problem you solve, so expand on that here and come up with a bold statement that sums up the win your prospects will experience if they consume your lead magnet. Now, it's one thing to download a resource and let it sit in your inbox. It's quite another to actually use the lead magnet you downloaded. Many lead magnets go untouched because the big promise just wasn't enticing enough to inspire people into action. Play with this promise. You may want to write out several and then choose the best one.
Step 5, identify 3 to 4 milestones en route to your lead magnet's big promise. Now, milestones are measurable goals or results that will be achieved on the way to achieving the big promise. Write a promise statement for each of these milestones. Once you've completed this step, you will have an outline for your irresistible lead magnet and know what it is supposed to deliver.
Step 6, choose a memorable lead magnet title. Now, take some time with this step to make sure your title is full of benefits. Brainstorm on this and write out at least 3 to 5 possible names. Then choose the best one. The title should convey the outcome and the vehicle.
For example, we have a time management planner, and we're reworking the title to be something like a 4-step action plan to take control of your time. Do you see the benefit there? Who doesn't want to be in control of their time?
Step 7, gather, arrange, and write your lead magnet content.
Well, isn't that more than one step?
Well, the idea is if you've completed the first 6 steps, it should be easy to put it all together in step 7. So arrange the parts and write the copy that make up your lead magnet. If you're doing recipes, you'll gather and compile them. If you're offering a case study, make sure you have your sources together.
Okay, step 8, edit your lead magnet using the solution framework. If you haven't already done so, download our solution framework. The link is in the description of this video.
Now, SOLUTION is an acronym which provides a checklist of criteria for an effective lead magnet. Test your lead magnet against those criteria. Make sure it addresses all 8 elements of SOLUTION.
And then step 9, lay out and design your lead magnet. Finally, you are ready to design your lead magnet by selecting images, color scheme, fonts, etc. For this, we suggest using the services of a professional designer. You can do this quite inexpensively using Fiverr.com. Depending on the gig, you will still want to give them the basic idea you're looking for, colors, images, text, etc. But of course, you can also do this yourself using a graphic program like Canva.com, for instance. Compile your document into a PDF format so that it's easily delivered via email when someone opts in and gives you their email address. The delivery can also prompt a follow-up email series if you have an autoresponder attached.
Now, you might be wondering, why make such a big deal of a lead magnet? Now, the obvious answer is that you want more leads. But to get them, you need to entice them to look to you for their solution. And it needs to be irresistible because there are so many people trying to get attention on the internet with their lead magnets. If you use this 9-step formula together with the solution framework, your lead magnets will stand out from the rest. People will begin to see you as the authority they've been searching for.
And it doesn't stop with the lead magnet. What are the next steps in developing your business?
Well, when you create an irresistible lead magnet, you have a valuable tool for developing your online business. But it's only one piece of the big puzzle. And while each piece is important, you also need to be able to see the whole picture and understand where each piece fits in context.
In other words, you need a plan for building your business. Without it, you just have a bunch of random pieces that don't fit together in a way that leads to profit. It's why many online marketers feel busy and overworked, but have nothing to show for it.
Now, you may be ready for our signature coaching process, Your Pathway to Profit. While creating an irresistible lead magnet is important, so is knowing its place and sequence in the process of building your business. The diagram on screen shows the place a lead magnet fits in the process. To learn more and see if you're a fit for our coaching, book a Breakthrough to Profit coaching call. See the link below.
On that call, we'll work together to create a crystal clear pathway to your profit in your business. You'll uncover how to overcome the challenges sabotaging the growth of your business. And you'll leave the session feeling renewed, re-energized, and inspired to turn your business into a highly profitable, revenue-generating machine.
Now, we hope you've gotten good value from this video and are excited to make your irresistible lead magnet. Please share this with another marketer who's looking for a solution to getting leads.
And until next time, God's blessings to you.